Hey everybody. Okay, so I wanted to record in better light because my apartment doesn't have good lighting. Um, so I don't know how to tell you guys this, but yeah. So I started this channel. I started this channel out because I was starting a natural hair journey, and when I started this channel, I was deployed in Afghanistan. That was I don't know, about a year and a half ago or so, and it's been a year since I have been back home from deployment. Um, so I moved from Texas in February to Virginia, as you guys know, and I'm here at the Captain's Career Course. I got promoted to captain in March, March 1st. So I'm here in Virginia, and my boyfriend lives in Texas. So I travel back and forth and visit him, as much as I can. Not too often. We've seen each other twice since I moved out here. And it's been really tough because I miss him, but I know that comes with the territory, being in the military and dating. So I went to visit him I flew in April 19th, and I got to see him for one day because he's working night shifts. So I went to see him, and we got to spend the 20th together, and then I flew back here. So I don't know, on Wednesday, I guess it was the 8th of May, I have been counting the days since my last cycle, and on that day it had been 27 days since my last cycle, and my cycles normally start between 24 and 29 days at the most from my last cycle. So I wasn't necessarily late, but I wasn't necessarily on time either. So I was at the store, and I was picking up tampons, and I was like, okay, well, since I'm at the store, I remember seeing that first response commercial where it talks about you'll be able to tell 6 days before your missed period. So I knew I was in the middle. So I was like, well, since I'm here already in the same aisle, they have the the first response pregnancy test, home pregnancy test. So I picked up a box, and I went home, and I peed on it or whatever, and I was so nervous, and I 5-10 seconds went by, and I could see 2 lines on the pregnancy test. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I was not expecting for 2 lines to show up. So that was at night, and that was Wednesday night, and then so the pack comes with 2. So Thursday morning at 6 in the morning, I couldn't sleep all night long. I called, I sent the picture to my boyfriend because he's working or whatever, and he's just in disbelief. And I called my mom. I wasn't planning on telling my mom, but she called me to thank me for her Mother's Day gift, and so I couldn't hold it in. So I took the second test Thursday morning at 6 in the morning, and I had my cell phone, and I wanted to make sure I did it right, because the first time I don't know, I just peed on it. And so this time I got a cup, and I peed in the cup, and I put the pregnancy test, facing down in the cup for 5 seconds, and then pulled it out and put the top back on. And I put my timer on the phone, and yeah, I put the timer on the phone for just to see, I wanted to look at it at 1 minute and 3 minutes. So by the time 1 minute hit, By the time 1 minute hit, there were 2 lines, and this time the second line was darker than the first day. And I'm gonna put a picture of the pregnancy test like in this at the end of this video. But yeah, so I was like, okay, it's definitely for real. So that was Thursday, and so Thursday I went to the clinic on post during lunch, and I asked for, you know, a blood test, because in the Army, you know, they go by blood tests. Like, the first thing they asked me when I went in there was, you know, have you done a home pregnancy test yet? And I was like, yes, I did 2. And so they set me up with an appointment that afternoon. I got my blood taken, and then they told me to come back the next day to find out my results. So the next day I went after lunch, and I went into the office with the nurse, and the nurse looked at the computer and she said, "You're pregnant." And I was like, okay. I mean, I pretty much knew, like, I did a lot of research that night, and there's not a high chance of having a false positive. Some people have false negatives, but because I had 2 positives, I knew it was very unlikely that I was going to get anything other than being positive that I'm pregnant. So I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, everybody. Me and my love are expecting our first baby. He doesn't have any children. I don't have any children. So that's the announcement. I'm pregnant, and I'm 27 years old. I'll be 28 in July. We are not married. We've been dating. It will be a year in August. We have talked about marriage, but not necessarily when we plan on getting married. And right now he's in Texas, and I try not to talk about this because I got really emotional the last time, because, you know, I want him to be with me when, you know, during every part of the process. But right now his job is in Texas, and so I'm just trying to be strong and see what happens. Yeah, so there's one thing that being in the military has taught me, and it's that when you think that you can't do any more, you can go a little bit more. You can be a little bit stronger than you think you are. And so I know that even if there's times where I feel like, you know, quitting, or I feel like it's too tough, I know that I can go a little bit more. I know I'm strong enough, and even though it's gonna be difficult, at least I know for, you know, the first 2 months until I find out where my next duty station is, and we figure out, you know, when we'll be together, I know I can be strong enough for it. So I'm trying to think positive. I'm 4 weeks along, and my guy is still, like, in disbelief. Like, you know, he's happy. We've both wanted children. We just kind of wanted to be a little bit more financially ready. I wanted to be married before we started having children. But there's 2 things that I know, and the 2 things I know is that I love my guy very much, and girl, I'm gonna get emotional. I love my guy very much, and the second thing is that if everything goes well and I do have this baby, I will love it and take care of it, and I will love it with all of my heart, and it's gonna have a wonderful life. So I'm gonna stay strong. Alright, I promised myself I was not gonna get emotional on this. I am happy. I've always wanted children, so you know, I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't be pregnant if it weren't meant to be, and I couldn't be happier to be pregnant with, you know, the man that I love. So this baby was made out of love. And so to let you guys know, I am 4 weeks pregnant today. The baby was conceived on April 20th. May 4th is when the calculator says that on this website, the website is babycenter.com, and you can put the day that your last period started or the day you conceived. And I know the day we conceived because that was the only day that we were together. But so the baby was conceived on April 20th, 2013, and I would be able to get a positive pregnancy test May 4th, but I told you I did it on the 8th and the 9th. And it says or the next week. So obviously the next week, that's when I got my positive pregnancy test. June 15th, I'll be at 10 weeks, and that's when I'm supposed to be able to hear the baby's first heartbeat. And then July 12th or July 13th is when I'm supposed to announce my pregnancy to everybody, although I can't keep secrets, so I told all my family and friends already. But they say to wait 14 weeks because the first, before then, it's like the toughest time, the first 3 months. So they say to wait. So July 13th, I'll be outside of the toughest time. And then the due date is supposed to be January 11th. So this calculator, it shows like every single, week or important parts of the pregnancy, but I can get it week by week if I want. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys and update you guys. So I've changed, well, not really changed. I'm still on a natural hair journey, a curly hair journey, but now I'm on a baby journey also. So I will take you guys along with me, and hopefully 9 months from now you guys will see a little baby. And I'm sorry it's so long. I just wanted to tell you guys everything, and at the end of this I'll put pictures of me and my love. And right now there's nothing, like my symptoms, the only thing is like it's kind of gassy, and my stomach sometimes like feels that like queasy like PMS feeling, and I'm just like a little bit tired, but not really that much. Like I did 2-mile run with my company on Friday and I was fine. As far as my stomach goes, there's no signs of pregnancy if I can get up. So yeah, I'm still the same size that I have been, and thankfully I'm going to, by the time I graduate the course, it'll be July 12th, and I'll be like 3 months at that point. So that's when a lot of people, they start showing. So I'll still be able to wear my summer clothes that I bought, and I should be able to walk across the stage in my uniform. Okay, so hair update. I did do very relaxed finger coils. I did not put any product in my hair other than the Salon Care Honey and Almond conditioner. I love that conditioner. That's all I've been using since I don't know. That's pretty much all I've been using. I refilled the bottle, I added more honey and olive oil, and that stuff is amazing, and it's cheap. So you can get it at Sally's Beauty Supply for like $10 for, like 128 milliliters, and it works awesome. Like it has so much slip, it helps me detangle my hair so much. So I did really loose finger coils, and I used the Via Naturals gel on my edges, and that's about it. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.
They read your Cinderella, you hoped it would come true, and one day a Prince Charming would come rescue you. You like romantic movies, and you never will forget the way you felt when Romeo kissed Juliet. And all this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. I can love you like that. I would make you my world. I say forever, forever's what I mean. Well, I ain't no Casanova, but I swear this much is true. I'll be holding nothing back when it comes to you. You dream of love that's everlasting. Well, baby, open up your eyes. I can love you like that. I would make you my world, move heaven and earth if you were mine.